guys, this is Azurelight Tarot. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little tippity-tappity thing over here in the chat real quick, and then we'll go ahead and jump right into the readings. I just did a lot of hand movements for like no reason. Okay, but let's get into it. The reason that I waited to start the video and type it is because I don't know if the message, if I type it before I start the live video, if it shows up in the chat. So I'm just going to do it now because I have no clue. So all right, let's jump right into it, and we're going to start with air signs. We're going to start with Gemini. So I've already cleansed my space in my cards. I'm just jump right in. My cards are having a hard time coming together, so first of all, I'm going to change this deck. I feel like I should change this deck. Second, I feel like there may be a situation going on currently where it seems like it's not really working out. I feel like it could possibly be because of force. There's a situation that you're trying to force that inevitably is causing bad things to come back into your life. Like whenever something echoes in a cave, it's like that. It's almost like an echo, like on your journey. It's something that keeps coming back to you. It's like a lesson you haven't learned yet, and you keep trying to force something here to happen. But what needs to happen is the lesson needs to be learned, more or less, than the situation. It's like whatever situation you're trying to force has a lesson for you and isn't meant to be staying in your life, but you want it in your life so bad that you keep trying to force it. So there's something here that you need to let go of. All right. Okay. So starting out the reading, we have the Star, the Emperor, and the Seven of Swords. Okay. So let's see. There's this energy where you're in your power and you're manifesting, like you're working in unison with the universe to bring stuff in. But there's something here that's taking away. So it's like you're pulling stuff in, like you're manifesting and you're bringing in abundance. But it doesn't matter because as it comes in, someone, some sort of energy outside of you takes it away. So it comes in and then somebody takes it away. And you are this really beautiful, confident person who has faith and hope in everything that you do. But this is causing you to feel lack, and it feels like it's that situation that's like bumping and just going. Like, I feel like you know that it's not going anywhere. This could be a career situation. This could be a love situation. Take it how it resonates. Don't force things to apply to your life. It can make life a lot harder than it really has to be. All right, Spirit, three cards for Gemini, please. Gemini. All right. So, Gemini, we have your card here. We have your energy, and we have the Seven of Swords again. So I feel like you really know what's going on here. There's a situation here that's causing conflict. We have the Six of Pentacles sitting underneath the Emperor. I feel like this is you right here. I feel like this new year has so far brought you a lot of abundance. You feel like you've really had the chance to have a new beginning. You feel like the universe really heard you and saw you putting in the work and the effort, and they blessed you with things that you once believed you wouldn't be able to manifest, and now they're here. Um, and there's a situation here with these Seven of Swords confirming that there is something here that is now taking from this. So as this comes in, that is just pulled away from you. It's causing you a lot of stress and burden, but you keep giving to the situation here. I feel like there's a need to bring awareness to yourself and to the people that you allow around you. I feel like there's definitely somebody here who's causing a lot of chaos in your life. You were feeling abundant and they came in, and now you're having trouble sleeping. You're having trouble getting work done. You're always distracted. You just want to feel peace. And I feel like as you go into February, you're going to be facing this person and really allowing the situation to leave you, because we have this 10 and this 9 here. So this situation is coming to an end. You've reached your limit, and you are now making the decision to go with your gut instinct, what you're feeling. I feel like in February, you need to find a more grounded sense of what you want to do, how you want to move forward. And February will be an ideal month for you to do that. Um, okay. Yeah. Now I'm going to get 2 oracle cards for February for Gemini. Okay, that makes sense. So once again, how I said that you need to find a more grounded sense. The 2 cards that came out here, we first have meditation. So definitely go within, sit with yourself, and just allow yourself to be in the quiet. Like no music, no TV, nothing. Just being there with yourself, and maybe sit in this space where you're doing the thing that makes you feel like it's just you sitting in a room, putting your all into it, whether that be painting, writing, singing, dancing, you know. Um, I feel like February would be an ideal month for you to branch out and be more connected to other people. I feel like this situation could have caused you to really separate from people, become more isolated as you dealt with this, because you felt like it could have stressed your family or your friends out, and you rather keep it to yourself, take care of it on your own. Um, February will be an ideal month for you to definitely take opportunities in possible career routes. Yeah. Once again, that grounding, both of these really pertain to that. Like, this feels like going back to your roots and February will be an ideal month for that, is going back to your roots and seeing what the situation is and seeing how it's affecting you and everyone around you, and deciding to leave that situation as it's causing conflict and it's causing negativity. And February would be an ideal month to take care of that energy and move forward. Okay, Gemini, that is what I have for you. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what energies February has in store for you. All right. Aquarius, I'm feeling these. February messages for Aquarius. Aquarius. February. Thanks, universe. That's a lot of freaking cards. Oh, my cards are so messed up. That's okay. I'll survive. Jesus Christ. It's very... Spirit has a lot to say to you, Aquarius. As we are in the Aquarian New Age, it makes a lot of sense. I've noticed recently I'm seeing a lot more Aquariuses. Like, I used to not know. I knew like one. I knew one. I knew one Aquarius. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I knew one Aquarius, and now I know like 4. Yeah, I know like 4 Aquarians now, and it's actually mind blowing because I thought Aquarians to be rare, which you guys are. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Leo. I'm your guys' mirror. Leos are also rare, so like Aquarians are rare. I know it for a fucking fact. It's just because you guys have amazing character. An amazing character is rare. Okay, I'm completely off track. Okay. Anyways, I feel like February, of course, the beginning is going to be a very opportune time for you to step out into the world and do what you love doing the most, expressing it in ways that you thought people wouldn't really like take to, because society is very concise and consistent with the way it moves. So it's hard to find something unique that you think people will truly like, are interested in. And so the beginning of February is the end of Aquarian season going on to Pisces. So it is definitely a good time to also set in order emotional, because close to Pisces season, I don't know why that I felt that like close to Pisces season there's going to be something emotional that's going to really need your attention and time. That completely went off from me talking about creativity, but it just came. So oh my god, I feel like I enjoy my craft so much that I joke around too much, that it almost seems like I'm not taking it serious. But I feel like if I'm too serious, then the reading won't be any fun. I don't know. I like to brighten the mood. It's more fun that way if we just laugh together, right? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. We have here Two of Swords, King of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So this is some pretty cool energy. I'm vibing. Immediately I got a soulmate connection. Like, we have this king and this queen together. And when the king and queen come together, that's very prominent to me. This is all air energy. I also want to point out that in the Gemini reading, the star card was in there, and that's representative of Aquarius. So we'll just see what energies I'm feeling. But I also almost said Gemini as I was thanking Aquarius for shuffling your cards. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. Um, I feel like if you are a male Aquarius, there is a female in your energy that you see as a match for you. Like, she is knowledgeable and she's strong and she's not afraid to express her truth and her wisdom. And you want to move towards her, but you're stuck. You're not sure how to. Let's see. You're not sure how to approach her. You're afraid to lose this connection, maybe? So you're just kind of like waiting to see what could happen. Okay. So February for Aquarians, I feel definitely is more to the heart in relationships. I do see some career here, but I feel like in that sense, you're working on something here that you kind of got to be patient with. It's not something you can rush. I feel like you may have tried to in the past and you kind of realized that's not going to work. So you stopped rushing and you started to put in time. But for this situation here, you're really at a standstill because you're not sure. You're like in this space where you're trying to plan how to move forward. We have the Hermit here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. And to me, the Page of Swords, he always has somewhat of a plan. He doesn't have a whole plan to me. I feel like the whole plan is developed by the Knight and then is perfected by the Queen and then taken out by the King. And when I say taken out, I mean like it's the Queen executes the plan. There we go. But you have here, I feel like this Hermit energy could also be pertaining to the creation. You're kind of like in this isolated space where you're just trying to get your project here in order, as well as this plan for this queen here in order as well. You want to come forward financially stable as well as emotionally forthcoming. You want to be able to express yourself and not feel blocked off. But at the time, you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So you don't really know how to start with your emotions. And once again, this is for an Aquarius male. For Aquarian females, I feel like you're at a very completely different spectrum than the males. Like, you guys are in a space where you're trying to become more financially abundant in a project here. I feel like it could potentially be a project where you have a partner, and there's this struggle here about how you guys want to move forward with the project. You each have your own idea and you're holding on to it. You're not sure what to do. And it's kind of like, here's how this Hermit and this Knight is sitting right here on my like platform here. Okay, this Knight is like shining a light over the Knight who's like upside down, and he's like, it's like think of it this way, as if he was frowning instead of actually being upside down. Okay, like he's upset that this cup right here is not what you're wanting to go with. But if you see, we have a knight and the hermit. The hermit clearly has a wider, wiser introspection on what you guys are doing. And this person wants to try this new thing, but you've already like seen it happen. You've already seen that happen. And it's kind of like causing this standstill because it's causing a resistance in your project. It's not allowed to move forward. So that could be the project that you're working on in the beginning of the month that sort of seems stagnant at the moment. For the entirety of Aquarian energy, I feel like February is definitely a time for you guys to find a place where you can work on yourself and work on what you want to do as you move forward. There's definitely going to be plenty of opportunities in love, especially with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here together. It's just like screaming divine union to me. Like that just is like boom in my face. But other than that, your month just seems like it's going pretty normally in February. It just, you face that conflict at work potentially. Well, work, project, wherever it applies. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Beware of stingy energy in February for sure, because that can always be something we're not aware of. And when I say stingy, I don't mean like not giving people your stuff. I mean like I honestly don't know what I mean by that. There's just this stingy energy here. Maybe you have it, maybe somebody else has it, but somebody doesn't want to let something go. There's so much energy of people not wanting to let things go. Air sign, that may be in your energy. I guess we'll have to see by Libra. All right. This just gives me the vibe of like this gives me like, I don't know, when I see a goth chick, my feelings are she is probably one of the coolest people I'll meet, only because she is being expressive through one color and looks so cool doing it. Do you know how awesome that is, that you can take one single color and make it look that sick? Like, this is kind of what this energy is. Like, it's like we have 4-4, we have abundance, and then we have other world. This is kind of like what your project is. This is the energy that I get whenever I think of this Aquarian project. It's this unique thing that has this one dynamic that somehow make it this one dynamic is the entire project, but somehow it makes it seem so infinitely bigger than that. Like it's mind, like I don't know how to put it into words. It's just like it makes me all giddy. Like somebody's out there working on something that's gonna like revolutionize the world, and it's taking my breath away. Like I want to not stop smiling right now. Whoever you are, that's dope. I don't know what you're doing, but you're dope. Yeah, you're doing something awesome. This is something that has been set for you to do since you were born. Like, you decided this before you were born. Like, this project that you're dedicated to, it's something that you've been guided to do. It's something that you have directed yourself in a way where you see things from multiple perspectives. You see it from a masculine point of view and a feminine point of view, and you see it from the person who is poor and the person who is rich. You try to see it from that dynamic, and that makes this project, that's kind of like the dynamic of the project, is understanding, just understanding is, and that doesn't mean understanding the entirety of everything that happens around us. It's understanding compassion, it's understanding love, it's understanding morals and values. um, that's what it means. We have these two double numbers. So the universe in February is guiding you. We have 44 and 33, 8 and 6. They're guiding you to move forward into a more abundant time, a more victorious time, because you've put yourself through a lot mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, to become this grounded, balanced person that is committed to their purpose. I feel like you're a humanitarian. Whoever this is for, this will resonate, and you'll know whenever you hear these words that it's meant for you. But this is beautiful. And Aquarian males, have patience with yourself and this person that you're going after, because I feel like they could reciprocate your feelings, but they're also feeling the same as you. They like having the connection that you guys have. It's comfortable for them, just as it's comfortable for you. It doesn't always have to be more than that. So that's for the Aquarian females. This project that you're working on, keep putting in the effort. It's going to bear fruit that I don't even think you are aware or prepared for. Remember not to give up on yourself, and it's okay to ask for help. I know it's fucking hard. Excuse my language, but it's hard. Like, but you can do it. I believe in you. February is a good time for you to take advantage of opportunities that you wouldn't have previously done so. Blessed be Aquarians. And I'm going to move on to Libras. All right, Libra's energy. I felt this airy energy from these cards, but I guess we'll see if they shuffle this time. All right, Libra, February 2020. Messages for Libra. All right, Libra. All right, Libra. All right, interesting. Okay, so I feel like Libras at this moment are going through an awakening process. Let's see. There's something here that you went through that has put you into. There's something here that has or is going to happen within this span of February. Yeah. Winter, fall, spring. Something that could have happened in fall or winter. All right. So this deck is actually kind of interesting. It has its own little unique card in here, and it's called the Fountain card. So this card is actually representative of to me, the universe. This is whenever it comes out for somebody, it is representative of them. It's their being. This is coming back to their center, who they are, who they were before they were born, as a pure light being. So this situation you went through, there is some heartbreak here. It could have been, it's just a loss that affected you emotionally that I feel you were not prepared to go through. You didn't expect it to happen. It just kind of happened. And you had no control. I feel like going through the situation has brought you back to a greater sense of who you are. You're still in this energy of going through the release of it, but that's inevitable as we can't heal in one night. We can't just go into the pit of Lazarus and, magically be healed. But February is going to be a time of just healing and coming back to yourself and resting. You're trying to see things from a different perspective as you move forward. I feel like what happened in the past could have been because you had a hard time seeing things from somebody else's perspective. Yeah, you were very stuck in your ways. You believed what you believed and nobody could tell you anything. I feel like February is going to be a time for you to become more connected to yourself on an emotional level and less forceful in a way with other people. Let's see. Libra, February 20. February is definitely a time where abundance is flowing in. The universe is making things happen for you. And it's because of the situation. But it's not because it happened. It's because you're healing from what happened. Let's see. And our last card is balance. So I feel like February is kind of a bounce back month for you. This is going to be when you start to rebalance yourself and come back to come wholly back to your center, back to your routine, back to consistently going out to yoga. This February is going to be a month of getting your life back on track. You could have previously been in a situation where somebody else in a way had control over you, and when your views were shared, they were not a fan of it at all. But you were still strong in what you believed. Like, you were not changing it. And that's kind of what made this situation fall apart. But it was honestly for the better, because as it was causing an imbalance in your life. And as you go into February, you can now fully put this situation to rest and allow yourself to be confident again and have hope and faith in the universe. Definitely in February, I feel like you should allow yourself to really there's just a sense of rest, getting a different perspective. And like they go hand in hand, like going on a trip. Ah, that's actually a good way to put it. Okay, interesting. So this actually makes sense. We have the listen card here. So this goes back to the perspectives, you guys clashing. February is gonna bring you a better sense of learning how to listen to people. Um, like here we have these owls riding this elephant, and this girl with her hair out, and this elephant doesn't mind giving these owls a ride across this water. Okay, and it's got these stars behind him. Brightness is what's guiding the elephant forward. But I doubt this elephant was just like, yeah, like this elephant just let these owls land on his back and just let them sit there. The owl probably asked, but they wouldn't be riding the elephant unless the elephant was listening. Therefore, this kind of gives, that was a terrible analogy, by the way. But this gives me this energy of basically saying, like, think of this backwards, not backwards, but like if somebody, like if you're saying this to somebody, but it's like an open mouth doesn't get fed. It's like that. But at the same time, you have to remember not everyone knows how to open their mouth because not everyone's been fed, and habits that they've been fed through programming can cause them to not know how to not open their mouth, to not be vocal. And so you have to, when it says listen, you see this girl has roots to the flowers above her. Check the surroundings, the senses, the way they're feeling, the way they're moving, their actions, what they're doing. That is another form of listening. This is listening with your eyes and with your senses, with your third eye. So February is a month for you to be more balanced, take time to rest, come back to yourself and your faith and your hope that you have. Um, don't be afraid to ask people for help. And when people are talking to you, listen to their whole story. Don't cut them off and invalidate them. That makes people struggle to come forward and speak with you. And also, when people are like that with you, express that this is uncomfortable for you, and um, you'd rather them try to listen to you instead of cut you off and tell you that you're not making any sense, when of course you would make sense if you could continue speaking, right? All right, Libra, that is the message that I have for you, and I will be moving into fire signs now. So let's just cleanse these decks up. All right, how's everyone doing today? I've just been running some errands and cleaning, and now I'm doing this, sharing some lovely messages. Okay. All right. As I'm going to start off with Leos. So let's go. All right. Message for Leos, February 2020. All right. So I feel like it's going to be a very mellow month, February, for Leos. It's going to be a time where things are changing, but it's more a change behind the scenes. Like it's it's like, whenever you first go on a spiritual journey and you start to notice very subtle changes of life and how things seem to happen for you, it's kind of like that. And but it's not as subtle anymore, but it's a lot more discreet, because in the past you could feel the healing and the changing behind the scenes, but you couldn't see the outcome. And now you're seeing the outcome while there's massive change on the background, but that's what's bringing the change. Okay, I hope that made sense. Okay. Messages for Leo, February 2020. All right. Boom. That's unnecessary. Thank you. All right. So these two cards that I put back are the Five of Wands and the Hermit. So that energy to me seems like there's this sort of isolated energy because of some conflict that happened recently or is going to happen. This is within like a 2 week of this moment. So 2 weeks in January and 2 weeks into February. That's what that feels like, that energy. It's either already happened or is going to happen. I feel like it's going to cause a shift that I feel isn't going to seem so intense at first, and then it's going to be like, boom. So like the middle of February is when things are going to like start to shift in that way. Where it's not mellow anymore. It's just kind of like things are starting to go up. You know what I mean? I'm a Sun Leo, and last month I kept seeing the word apex, and I couldn't understand why. And then I looked up apex, and it's almost the same as climax. It is the point in the middle of the journey where you have just reached the top, and it is before everything starts to go downward. And when I say downward, that doesn't necessarily mean things are going negative. You're just now going down the mountain. Okay. But basically, me saying this, I feel like means that February could be a apex for a lot of Leos. Not all Leos, but a percentage of Leos could definitely be experiencing an apex moment in February. We got, okay, this is actually interesting. This is much more intense divine energy than I was feeling earlier. A little bit. Ooh. Okay, so February is something is coming apart here. This Tower and this King of Swords, something here is, somebody is hiding something here. Whether it is a female or a male, there is somebody that is, like, to me, whenever it's the King of Swords, he is one of the stronger kings. He is stronger because he is wiser. He's very knowledgeable. Okay. This person, I feel, because they're in a king energy, they have a lot of influence in your life. Whether they're a coworker that you work with closely or they are a family member. This person has been hiding something that is now coming out. that I feel in some ways with this Page of Wands here, you kind of expected it, but at the same time, you weren't sure and you didn't want to assume things, because I feel all too often you have, and it's ended up in the wrong direction. So when this happens, you're just kind of like, you're just kind of like, didn't think that would happen. And to me, the Page of Wands is starting off on a new journey, and we have the Wheel of Fortune before him, like this. So there's February is going to be an exempt time for change and a new beginning with this Sacred Clown here. We have the Empress and the Emperor here, with the Two of Cups in between them, as well as the Star card. So with the Wheel, the Empress, the Star, and the Emperor, this energy to me is around end of February, beginning of March, end of March. So next 2 months, either something is going to shift and transpire that's going to cause what is currently happening in your life to shift and change and evolve to begin this new path here with this energy of passion. Yes, that is the word I'm looking for. This Emperor, he looks like he has been sitting in this spot on this throne, and he's been consistently working and working and working on whatever he's been manifesting. And if I could show you guys how these cards are sitting right now, that would be dope. Actually, I think I can. So we have the Emperor right here, and his eyes are slightly looking this way. Okay. And we have the Empress. She's up here looking forward. She's looking head on. She is focused on what she is doing. This Empress is all Leos. This is all Leos. Like, period. No matter what you're focused on, you are looking forward. I feel like 2019 for Leos was very chaotic and unfocused because we were trying to find something to focus on. Okay. And as we go into 2019, we are finding a focus. Like, we are fully honing in on something, and we're ready to move forward towards it now. Okay. And we have this Emperor here who's trying to come in because this wheel is turning, because the universe is now sending out good karma for people. And he's like, I'm about to give me some of that with this Empress right here, with the Two of Cups right here in the middle of these two. Boom. Okay, for those that aren't focused on relationship, though, that aren't focused on soulmate, divine union, twin flame, anything like that, there is something coming in here where you could potentially have a business offer or an opportunity in a manager position. I feel like this is something that you definitely manifested because you were tired of your old work situation or your old situation in general, no matter what it was. Take it how it resonates. And in the past, this energy was very like, this person always cut you down, like no matter what it was. And when I say cut down, I don't mean like they like were consciously doing it. They could have been subconsciously doing it. But this person kind of were blunt with everything they said, and it was making the situation toxic for you, and you were like, nah. You're like, this is like, it was that kind of blunt where it's being rude. Like, they're not even being honest anymore. They're just being just rude. And I'm just, as a Leo, I can't handle when people are like that. It literally like irks my nerves. Like I have to set to the side and like do some breathing exercises to not like throw something at somebody, because that's just disrespectful. Okay, I got off a little bit, but anyways, February is going to be an opportune time for you to start new things and take a chance at being the boss, being a leader. Um, I know Leos with more watery placements have harder times being more upfront and expressive whenever it comes to being a leader. So whenever it comes to those water placements, remember that yes, people's emotions are important, but whenever you're a leader, you know how to take that into consideration. And as scary as it's going to be stepping into that leader position and being afraid to not be able to accommodate to everyone, eventually you will be able to accommodate for everyone. But you need to start somewhere first and learn how to accommodate where you can till you get to there. February is going to be a month of fully grounding this here plan that you've been working on. It's fully putting it into a space of being like legit, like legitimate. And it's got this new beginning here. In February is an opportune time to take that and just water it till it blooms. But this situation has to end first. The situation has to end before this will can move. So Leos, let go of that blunt, rude energy, whether it's a boss, a manager, a partner, a friend, whether it's your sister and you're just done with her yelling at you to clean your underwear off of the bathroom floor. Like, it's probably not that, but yeah. Okay, let's get through the last two cards for you, Leo. All right. You could possibly beware of somebody around your energy that tries to take advantage of you, somebody who could come in and possibly be trying to present themselves as an emperor, but they're actually a page. Just kind of like, as I flip these cards out, there's this little elf on the back of these cards, and I can't really notice him unless I focus on these cards, okay? And I just flipped him out and I immediately saw him. So that just gave me words to there's like a snake. Like I know elves don't mean snakes, but this one he just looks sneaky. He looks like he's gonna do something sneaky. But anyways, okay, onto the energy of these cards for February. So this is interesting. We have a number 13 card and a number 14 card. So these cards are going up in number. We have the Elf Queen and Initiate. So once again, what I was saying about the plan that you have here, whether it's to go towards a person, whether it's to start a business or to start a blog, any of these things where you have to initiate something, February is a time to initiate anything that you feel will serve not only your passions, but also the world's greater good. The Elf Queen and Initiate together, this just really is more of that Empress energy. It's more Leo. This February, okay, first of all, I need to point out that Leos and Aquarians are mirrors of each other. And the beginning of February is basically your mirror. Okay, you want to look in this mirror and see who you are, what you want to do. Okay. And as a Leo, I know it's really hard for people to not label us as narcissists and conceited, because we are very self-focused people, but it's because we know that the more we are sane and healthy within ourselves, the more that we can help others. And this basically is saying, like, See where you need help, see where you need healing, see where you need to be balanced, and where you need to start so that way you can start somewhere else. And this is about being within your power, looking within yourself to be able to be this leader for people so that way you can show them how to be more expressive and be more gentle with everyone around them and compassionate. And if there's a single sign in the Zodiac that could show people how to be more compassionate and loving and giving towards others, it would have to be Leos. I'm not just saying that as a Leo. Like, I have Leo best friends who like give beyond belief, and I'm like, I don't understand how they do it when they don't even give to themselves. And it's just, I don't like seeing my friends do it, but it's also beautiful in a destructive nature. You know what I mean? Yeah, but essentially that's what this is. This is energy of just taking charge. February is your month to take charge. You're in charge. Don't be afraid to be. It's your life, remember? You make the choices, nobody else. Oh, February is a good month for you, Leos. You guys deserve it. All right, let's move on to Aries. All right, let's do. Oh. All right, Aries. I'm feeling this deck. I haven't used this deck in a minute, so let's get it. Aries, messages for February 2020. Aries, February 2020. Oh, gotta shuffle it one more time. All right, February 2020. I'm gonna get one more card. Oh, okay. Spirit said 2 more cards. So let's hop right into it, Aries. We have a lot of earth energy here. Ooh. Yeah, there's so much earth energy here. We have the... Oh! Excuse me. Okay. So 3 is an important number. March could be important for you this year. I know this is February, but that 3 is definitely not a February 3rd. It could be February 30th, potentially, but yeah. You're dealing with earth energy here prominently. I'm seeing 3 of earth and the 9 of earth. So this cow right here has no spots and is pretty cool, but it's kind of weird. Have you ever seen a cow with no spots? Besides like different colored cows, like black cows, they don't have spots. Well, I know they're brown, but okay, completely off topic. Anyways, this cow being white is like a clean slate. Okay. We also have this woman here. We have the 3 of water, and she is in a white dress. So that is another symbol of purity. I have to do something real quick because I am honestly not quite sure what this Roman numeral is. Okay, it's a tower. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. Okay, interesting. So Leo Aries may be a little intertwined here, possibly. There's this sense here where you want to renew a situation. I feel like this 9 of earth, in a way, with a 3 of water, it's kind of I feel like in February, there's this sense of wanting to be more independent and free with who you are. You want to have a rebirth in life. You want to feel more abundant. Well, we have here the elements as well with the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is usually like, this is people working together. This is learning things. And with the elements, we have these hands here holding these elements. So this is like, there's this group energy of here. And February is going to show the need to be involved with people and communicate and work together. I feel like connectivity brings in manifesting power for you. I feel like this tower moment happening is because you manifested it, Aries. You wanted something to shift here. You wanted things to change. You wanted to feel fresh and renewed. Okay. Aries. 2020. Yes, you want to be more abundant. Aries. This card went all the way over hither. Okay, interesting. So we have the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Cups here twice, and the Two of Pentacles. So juggling, maybe? Because this is 3 third-party cards that I got here. And when I have three cards, that's when I start to go into the more of the third-party energy that I'm feeling here. Also, if my readings like don't make sense at first, it's because it is a lot of mumbo jumbo until I put it all together, and then I'm like, that's how it works. Okay, so I definitely see you in your energy. Yeah, you're in your energy, Aries, 100%. That's what this energy over here is. This Nine of Earth and this Three of Water. You're feeling emotionally fulfilled. You're feeling abundant in who you are as a person, especially with the Ten of Pentacles next to the Emperor and under the Three of Water. But then we have the Tower over the Three of Water. Next to the Two of Pentacles with the elements underneath. Okay, I gotta stop. If you are an Aries who is in a state of lack and insecurity, and you have had past trauma with your significant other cheating on you, you may be constantly thinking of this and fearing this happening in your current relationship. And this constant thought process is almost in a way manifesting it. Honestly, I'm at a loss here. Okay, Aries. So, for February, this is going to be a time for you to be in your power, manifesting, celebrating, and abundant. These cards kind of look really random sitting next to each other, and at first I really have no clue what to make of them, but I do see in February, because of your constant healing and putting in energy to manifesting, you have brought forth a sort of time in your life where you can be more balanced. Things are kind of rocky in a way because you're just coming to this place. You're just getting here. As you can see that the ship is rocking in the back on those waves. And you're just trying to come to a place of just calm, balanced, even waves, not too big, not too small. February could be a time of being in hermit mode because of emotions. Um, Especially with the three of water being here twice. It's definitely a time of celebration. Like there could be a lot of get-togethers in February as people are celebrating. It's going to be far more abundant. I'm not seeing anything specific here for Aries. It's like okay, that's a little bit different. February could be freeing for some of you. It could also be a time of just wonder, where you take the time to really explore the wonders that the world has to offer. Something's going to shift for something more positive to come in. Aries, February 2020. Aries. All right, so we have cunning woman and soulkin, recognition, family, kinship. Okay, interesting. So I saw this, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to say it without having some sort of confirmation, but this kind of just confirmed it. February, somebody could potentially be getting pregnant or adopting a child. Maybe you're going to get confirmation that you can adopt children or that you can have children. February is going to be a time, really, yeah, it's going to be observant. Like, and this is what really brought me to this observant, inquisitive energy is that here on this card, you have this little elf here, and he's just sitting there looking up and out. Like, what is out there? What does the world have to offer me, you know? And then we have this cunning woman, and the words are silent, observant, and wily. And I looked that up the other day, but I can't remember what it meant. But they're kind of sneaky. Wily is a sneaky person. They're sneaky. Okay. So this, at the beginning, I was talking about like a third party energy. That third party energy could be this cunning woman, this person who is kind of coming in with this sort of beautiful grace, and then all of a sudden she's a killer, she's a huntress, she's about to put an arrow in your back, like she was on Leanne, you about to put your arrow in your back. Okay, February though, it's definitely a time of family and celebration. That's what I was seeing. The three of water, three of cup as well, and the three of earth. With the elements here, with all these hands, it just looks like a celebration is going to happen in February. This cunning woman also applies to you as well. I feel like this is asking you to be silent. It's asking you to be observant of those around you. Recognize with this soulkin card, recognize the people that are important to you, and recognize who you're spending your energy on and your time with. As this is important to not only their soul growth but yours as well. Yes. All right, Aries. February is definitely going to be a month of shifting into a new age for yourself, where you're more abundant, where you're more sure of who you are, you're more balanced, you're able to feel free and more expressive in everything you do. And I hope it's a good month for you. All right, let's go into Sagittarius. All right. So I'm filling this deck for Sagittarius. Let's get right in it. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And honestly, all other placements. This will apply. You will know where it applies. The message will come through as it is meant to. Maybe you only remember 2 words from this, but that's because you're only supposed to remember 2 words. Trust me, this is a weird process. All right, let's jump right into it. Sagittarius, February messages 2020. February 2020 for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Ooh, okay. Okay, so first of all, I'm feeling a very childlike energy, expressive, free, abundant, loving, it smelled like some fiber was burning. I was a little shook because ooh, y'all, we just saw 1111111. Okay, that's for the 1% that's in here. I just saw a whole lot of ones. So whatever you are focusing on, whatever is important to you at this moment, that you are putting your all into, know that it is going somewhere good and know that it's going to bring you abundance. Also, for those looking for an answer to your question, yes. That's all I'm saying, because that's all I feel like I should say is yes. All right. I already got these cards. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Okay. 4 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and 7 of Cups. I know what I'm doing with my life. Okay. All right. So we got the 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and 4 of Wands. Okay. So I feel like as you go into February, you have several choices that can either affect your stability or it could cause conflict. So I'm not saying that you have like choices where you have it either is taking you down this path or this path, which that's all choices. They take you down this path or that path. It's just a matter of what it teaches you on either of those paths. So that's never a negative thing, but conflict to me is unnecessary. So I often and see other people often have a negative connotation to conflict. But sometimes conflict can be good because sometimes it clears the air. It gets things out there that need to be out there. With the 7 of Cups, there's this energy of making a decision based on your ideals of the world. And I don't mean like ideals like perfectionism, I mean more like values, morals. I guess that's a better word to use. Yeah, that's why that energy is here. Okay. Basically I figured it out. So this energy here, that's the 7 of Wands, comes with the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords came out underneath it. And underneath the 7 of Cups, we have the 6 of Cups, 9 of Cups, we have the King of Cups, 4 of Wands, we have the 3 of Pentacles. This is actually a very consistent reading, and it's kind of straight to the point. So I'm going to read it from this way to this way. I usually kind of just like compile my readings all together, how the message kind of goes. But in a way, it kind of folds this way. Okay, so basically, for those of you who have been consistently manifesting, healing, and moving forward to become a better version of yourself, there's this opportunity coming in here where you kind of have this choice to make that's going to bring in your grounded stability that you're looking for here. And this can be in career, love, spiritual, health, all these sectors. It can be in any one of these. Take it how it resonates, what you're looking for. But I'm strongly seeing a situation where you have a choice between somebody now and somebody in the past. Okay, now what's causing the trouble between making this choice is that you have one of these with one of these people. So basically, there's somebody here who's always arguing and always just stealing. Like they're always like coming in and just destroying everything and causing conflict. And these are the people that you're having a hard time choose from. And obviously you'd say, well, of course I'm not going to choose this obnoxious energy, right? Okay. Here's the thing is these people that have this type of energy, these are like narcissists, psychopaths. These people are doing this on a conscious and subconscious level. So they are doing things that they don't even realize that they're doing. And because they don't realize it, it's so easy for them to deceive you with it that you don't realize that they're doing it and that you don't realize it. You just see it as like petty arguments or, just, things that don't really matter. That's just how they're perceived because that's how this person on a subconscious level makes it seem. And this is what's causing this kind of conflict of who to choose. It's because you're not sure if this right here is actually negative or if it's like going to be beneficial in the long run, which I know sounds crazy. It's never beneficial. If somebody's gaslighting you and verbal abuse, emotional abuse, there's no need for that situation to be in your life because it's only going to cause more mental harm down the line, and it's going to be harder for you to heal and become a stronger, better person. With the Three of Pentacles below the Four of Wands, there's this energy where this balance, the stability is going to come in from working together. This is going to come in from if you're working on a project where you kind of need help, but you don't want to ask for that help. Ask for that help. It's going to help you tremendously because it's going to put you in this spot right here where you're abundant, where you're getting all your wishes. Okay. And I know it's really hard to ask for help. I'm a Leo sun, Sagittarius moon. I am stubborn as all fucking get out. I do not like asking people for help because I can do it on my own. Excuse me. Okay. Gotta take it. Okay, excuse me, I have a stuttering problem, and it just decided to just go out there. Anyways, now I'm lost, so I'm just going to go back into this reading. But this reconciliation could also be with somebody who had a very strong emotional connection to you, and you guys want to come back together and try it again. Because in the past, it could have been very toxic for you guys both. And now you want to see if there's a possibility that it could work out again. But there's this fear of it happening. Like, oh, that's so interesting. Okay, so I just want to point out that this king is kind of wearing the same cloths as this boy. So yes, this king is this person coming back in. This is the person that's reconciling here with you. And then I want to point out that this is you working in this group project. This is you, because this is also like the little girl's hood. That just kind of threw me off. Oh no. Oh my, okay. If you're in a relationship, there's somebody who wants to come back to you because you're in this relationship. Oh my God. So you know how I was talking about that narcissist and that like sociopath and all that stuff? That's what this energy is. They are this reconciliation. They are coming in to destroy this situation because they don't like seeing you like this. Which, I mean, they probably like, it's not like they don't like seeing you like this, but they don't like seeing you like that without them. That's their thing. They're like, oh, you want to go and be happy without me? Okay. They're basically saying, if I can't have you, no one can have you. And Sagittarius, I know you're that little bottle of joy that says, I'm sorry, who? And you punch a bitch in the nose. Because I know for a fact that if somebody came up in my life after I finally healed and became a better person and got past them, and they're like, hey, I'm back, by the way. I'm here to just, like, wreck your relationship. Yes, I just attacked my cards with another card. Okay. Basically, this person is coming in because they believe that, like, you guys are meant to be together, but they're not coming right. So it's like, for what I was saying about picking between two people, I feel like in the future, you could be potentially meant to pick this person, but at this time, they are in such an immature energy. Like, they're coming back for all the wrong reasons. And I know by looking at these cards that the only thing that you've been trying to pull into your life is stability and compassion and unconditional love if you are looking for a partner. And if you're looking for a career, that is, you're pulling in abundance. That's what you are working on. And you cannot be having these energies interfering. And you also know what you want. You want that stability, and you can't have these unstable energies coming in and continuously wrecking it. And I feel like you've kind of told this person or told this, like, this career opportunity, like, you're not going to work with them until they understand where you're coming from, until they understand that you have value too. Like, they can't just come in here and demand your emotions and say, here, put them in the cup. No, they got to be able to give a cup too. And Sagittarius, February is going to be a month where you face choices that are going to challenge you in ways that you probably believed you could not make it through. But expect the unexpected, because February, as quickly as this person seems to be coming in, whether it's an energetic or physical way, you have the strength to put up a wall until this person decides to come to you, right? You are not obligated to allow this person into your energy field just because of their significance to you and your soul. Your health, your abundance is more important than somebody trying to use you emotionally. And that is something you need to remember going through February, because February is love month. Everybody's Valentine's. They want a Valentine's, whether it's for a day, literally just for the day, or if they're just going to use them for the next 3 months. Beware of these toxic energies as you go into February, because February is full of it. Because as we go into February, we're moving more into the new age Aquarius, and that is calling all of the shadow rats out, and they're coming because they don't want this transformation to happen. They are not ready for this energetic shift that is going to come forth in February. So beware of these like energy vampires, dark spirits, witches that are, dark witches, thing like that. Beware of these energies around you. And I feel like you're very aware of these things. So definitely keep that in mind as you're going from your day-to-day life, that there are people out there who are trying to destroy you just to destroy you. They have no reason to do it, but because they don't like how positive your energy is. So Sagittarius, as you go through February, remember that this month is really an abundant month for you. You're manifesting and you're bringing in stability and things that you've wanted for ages, and you're bringing in new opportunities. But don't let people come in and walk all over your blessings like they're theirs. No way, Jose, will I let that happen. I'm not you, but I can't stand to see my fellow awakened souls be stepped over and used like that. You're better than that, and you know it. And I know it. So you should show it. Right, darling? All right. So this is actually really funny with what I was just saying, but there is only light and remembrance. So basically, no matter what you're going through, it's always going to get better. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. Remember that all the time. And that brings me to remembrance. Remember who you are. Remember what makes you strong. Remember what pushes you forward to become a better person. Remember what pushes you to want to be able to cut away toxic energies. What makes you want to manifest stability. Because some people come in and they want to manifest all the things, all the wrong things for greed. They don't realize the positivity that manifesting can have. And you've seen the way to open yourself to it. And now it's time to remember why you are able to be so open to it. It's time for you to see the light that is all around you and all within everyone around you. February is an awakening month for you as you come into a better sense of what you want, what you're manifesting, the stability you've brought into your life, and the type of people you allow in your life. So allow February to be a transformative month as you go through, because it's going to be a beautiful one for you. As long as you keep faith within yourself and within the universe, can things shift to be more relaxing for you and just free so you can breathe. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I got for you. I hope that these messages reach you guys and guide you guys through the month with ease and patience with not only those around you, but with yourself. And I'm sending many blessings and love your way, as you all deserve it. And I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a wonderful February, as you all deserve it. Thank you guys for watching.